Before we established the technology business management program, we had really no transparency to the IT spend, and we have a very significant IT spend. And the complexity is that we will typically have thousands of items, if not tens of thousands of items in every invoice that we receive. As the landscape of how we use our strategic suppliers have shifted, we ran into one significant challenge. How do we make sure that we are paying for what we are consuming?
If you look at our IT spend and overall the number of vendors that we transact with, it's typically in the neighborhood of a couple of hundred vendors. Because of the way our IT is organized, there could be people using different vendors for doing the same jobs. Everyone has their preference or the type of vendors they work with. With the cost transparency module that we implemented, we were able to identify how many actual vendors we transact with. Having that visibility in the cost transparency across the globe is very critical for us to understand and optimize our vendor spend and also minimize the number of vendors that we are dealing with.
Before technology business management vendor insights, this work was done manually. And then we had to go through 4, 5, or 6 months of cycle before we are able to completely confirm the invoice and pay. And we were finding a significant number of line items, essentially, which were incorrect. What technology business management vendor insights module allowed us to do was to automate the entire process. Instead of weeks, now it took days or hours.
So there is definitely more time for our supplier management team to focus on more value-add activities and also managing the risk and governance with the vendors and also ensuring they are delivering on their contractual commitments, the SLAs and performance obligations. The number of issues that we are seeing with the billing actually gone down as a result because we were able to catch more issues up front and work with the vendor proactively to correct them so that they don't show up in the future billings.
So one of the added benefits that we did not initially anticipate is how quickly we can onboard a new supplier. We are able to onboard any new supplier within 4 to 6 weeks. We are able to move at the speed at which the contracts are moving, and we are able to automate.
As an IT group, we wanted to focus more on delivering value to business strategy and also invest in key areas where there is an opportunity for Pepsico to go after.
Now we can handle many more vendors with lot fewer manpower. In a nutshell, what we have achieved is a faster process, a better process, and very high multi-million-dollar cost savings for Pepsico.